Hey everyone, how's it going? Lance here. Today is Wednesday, May 11th, 2016, and I am now 6 months post-op from my second hair transplant procedure that I had on November 11th, 2015. So yeah, let's take a look. So this is my left side. More hair is gradually growing into these thin areas in what used to be my recession. So let me comb the hair down so you guys can get a better look at that. Here's the frontal hairline. My original widow's peak, I would estimate, was probably around right here prior to my two surgeries. Moving on to my right side, this is kind of where my old hairline used to be prior to the two surgeries. And then here's the right temporal peak. This is gradually filling in more. I would say that of the two sides of my head, the right side is a little bit thinner, sometimes depending on how my hair is styled or the amount of light that is on me. This looks thinner than the left side, but I have another 6 months to go in terms of growth, so that'll continue filling in. So yeah, let's take a look at the suture line real fast. So yeah, I got my most recent haircut on Saturday, April 30th, and I had the barber do a number five guard on the back of the sides, and then I told him to go a little bit shorter, so he just used a comb to lift up the hair and just kind of buzz it with the clippers. And yeah, so concerning my scar, last month when I was in Austin, Texas, and I got to meet with my former hair transplant educator, Steve Cook, and I got to meet the doctor he currently works for now, Dr. Dale McGrath. I had Dr. McGrath examine my scalp, and he actually had a lot of great things to say about the work done on me. So it's always good to get a second opinion, whether you've already had a surgery or when you're doing your general research. Talk to as many doctors as you can. And when I had Dr. McGrath look at my scalp, he mentioned that my scalp is very, very flexible, which is very good in the sense that I had two hair transplant procedures that were strips, and my second one got rid of the first scar. But he told me because of my scalp's natural flexibility and because of my weight training habits, it can lend my scar to stretching a little bit. So he told me that somewhere down the line, if it doesn't heal as well as I would have thought, one thing that he can do is that he can do a trichophytic closure where he'll cut out the old scar and stitch me together again. Or I could have my head buzzed and they could implant FUE grafts into the suture line. So at this point, at 6 months post-op, there's still plenty of time for this thing to heal. There's still a lot more time and a lot more growth to go in the front, back, and in the front, top, and sides. So if anything, that's just something to think about if it's something I want to do. But yeah, other than that, I'm really happy with how things are growing in. At the 6 month mark, the first time I did this, it was starting to grow in, but it was still very patchy. So, coming from the 7 month mark on, it's going to really thicken up. So I imagine a lot of these thin areas where the recession used to be, especially on my right side, and then also on my left, those are going to continue filling in. So, the fact that I'm halfway done with my second procedure in terms of recovery and growth, now I feel like I have the hairline and the design that I really should have just had all along. Because even before my two surgeries, even before I started losing my hair, I never had well-defined, built-out temporal peaks. So yeah, let's check back next month when we get to the 7 month mark in June, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.